Eun-ho told the fire incident that happened to him and Ji-eun's father who saved him, but her father did not survive at that time. Ji-eun felt disbelief with the words that came out of the person she loved so much. Eun-ho should have covered it up. He should not have been told what really happened to Ji-eun. Because she was so devastated knowing that and how she could see Eun-ho again. At that time Eun-ho just kept quiet. He was confused about what he should do to calm her lover. In the morning, Ji-eun went to the office wearing sunglasses and confused the staff. Mai was also surprised and Ji-eun gave the reason she wore sunglasses, because the sun was hot. Then Mai invited Eun-ho to talk alone. Mai told him that his contract period was less than a month away. So as written in the contract, she would help Eun-ho to move to a better job. Of course, Mai still wanted Eun-ho to work in that office, because Eun-ho was good at work, but she felt it was greed. So, she asked Eun-ho to tell her where Eun-ho will move, and she also asked Eun-ho to talk about it with Ji-eun. But until the time to go home, Ji-eun didn't greet him at all and Eun-ho let her go and didn't talk about the contract. Jong-nam, an employee who was previously fired by Ji-eun and now works at Korea Way, invites Mr. Kim to meet. Mr. Kim doesn't know the reason why Jong-nam left P-Place, and Jong-nam said that now he has a small business. He actually found out about P-Place, who was looking for candidates for the next company. And Mr. Kim, who didn't know anything, told him about it, and then he realized that it was a company secret. But Jong-nam already knew a little about it, and he immediately called Hyejin what he had just heard. And Hyejin told him to prepare everything, because it was his last chance to repay Ji-eun. CEO Park Yang-min came to the P-Place office because he heard that the company could recruit professional workers. And he came there also wanted to find candidates like Ji-eun, who is currently looking the candidates for next. Mai met with Ji-eun and asked about her opinion about Eun-ho's contract ending, but apparently Ji-eun just found out, and Mai wonders why Eun-ho didn't tell her. Are they fighting? Ji-eun finally told that Eun-ho was the child her father saved during the fire. Mai was shocked to hear that. She was confused whether it was good fate or bad fate. But Mai felt that her father died. It's not Eun-ho's fault, so she just continued her relationship with Eun-ho. And Ji-eun still blamed her father for his choice to save Eun-ho and leave her. Bile looked for a pretty dress for her to go to school, but her father didn't find it, and her father said that Bile's face is already pretty, so she didn't need pretty clothes. Hearing that, Bile is angry with her father who didn't know anything. It turned out that her school friend is going to have a birthday party and asked her female friend to wear pretty princess clothes. That's why Bile asked her father to find pretty clothes. But because Bile was wearing ordinary clothes, she didn't go to the party and only went to the book cafe. And over there, Bile met Ji-eun and they talked together. She told her what happened and then Ji-eun asked her to go.
가자.
They went to Bile's friend's birthday party and Bile wore very pretty clothes, like a little princess. They were all shocked and Ji-eun introduced herself as Bile's close friend. Then Bile gives a very big gift and makes her friend happy. Bile asks permission to borrow Ji-eun's cell phone because she wants to apologize to her father because Bile made her father sad before. And Eun-ho comes to pick up her daughter, and when Bile meets her father, Ji-eun leaves them. When he wants to enter the elevator, Eun-ho sees Ji-eun and he just stays silent. Then Ji-eun tells him to get in and go up together. Ji-eun thanks Eun-ho for growing up well, then she asks Eun-ho to hold her hand. Eun-ho holds her hand and thanks Ji-eun. And when the elevator opens, Eun-ho lets go, but Jiun pulls his hand and they hold each other and make the staff excited and can't believe what they see. Eun-ho himself is shocked because that means they are publicizing their relationship. The mothers in the kindergarten gossip about Seojun, who actually doesn't have a mother. They know that Soo-hyun is not his biological mother. And Seojun's grandmother hears their conversation. She doesn't like what they are talking about. She is very angry because previously their son also said that Seojun don't have a mother. Then the teacher came and asked them to stop because the children could hear their conversation. At home, Soo-hyun saw her mother, who was still upset, and calmed her mother down. But her mother was still worried that Seojun would find out, so before he found out from someone else, her mother asked Soo-hyun to tell Seojun the truth. Because sooner or later, he would find out too. At night, Soo-hyun told Seojun about her sister. That she actually had a sister who married a good man and gave birth to a very sweet child. And they were both in heaven. They left leaving a gift for her so she wouldn't be lonely. The gift was Seojun. She showed Seojun's father and mother and Seojun was happy to see them. Soo-hyun told him that his father and mother left because of an accident. His mother and father were in great pain, so they left, so they wouldn't be in pain anymore. That way Seojun thought she had two mothers and fathers too. He thanked Soo-hyun for raising him, and that made Soo-hyun very sad and also relieved because Seojun could accept that. Yoon-hoon went to kindergarten to meet his sister, who was a kindergarten teacher. There he saw a book written by Soo-hyun. His sister is surprised how her brother could know about Seojun's mother. Then his sister told Yoon-hoon about what happened to Seojun. And Yoon-hoon thought it seemed like Soo-hyun was currently sad and he wanted to send her a message. The message had not been sent. Suddenly there was a message from her and made Yoon-hoon surprised. Then Yoon-hoon met Soo-hyun, who was crying while sitting on the swing. She told Yoon-hoon to come because she didn't have anyone to talk to, and Yoon-hoon felt he was a good listener. Then she said that she missed her sister very much with a sad expression, and Yoon-hoon could understand that. Soo-hyun couldn't hold back her tears and she cried. Yoon-hoon, who saw her, became sad too. Then Yoon-hoon hugged her to calm her down. Jiun gave a contract to CEO Park Yang-min because they cooperated in recruiting workers. Then CEO Park Yang-min also invited Jiun to become an official recruitment consultant for his company because his company was getting bigger and needed some recruiters. In return, he would give shares to P-Place and Jiun will consider it. Mr. Kim invites Eun-ho to chat. He has seen Jong-nam with other employees who also work at P-Place. And Mr. Kim is suspicious of Jong-nam because previously he also approached Mr. Kim because he always asked about his job. Eun-ho feels there is a hidden purpose because he always asks about next company and the site that needs the most information is CareerWay. But Mr. Kim feels he made a mistake because he didn't realize he told a little about next recruitment. After investigating, they found out that Jong-nam actually worked for CareerWay, and he approached Mr. Kim to find out their candidate. Mr. Kim couldn't believe it, even though he treated Jong-nam well, but Jong-nam betrayed him so cruelly. They couldn't stay silent anymore and had to make a new plan. Mr. Kim made a play to meet Jong-nam again. He pretended to go to the toilet and left the document on the table. And his mission was successful. Jong-nam immediately opened the document. Finally, NYX held a meeting attended by several parties from the NYX company, parties from CareerWay and P-Place party. Hyejin felt confident because she had previously met with the NYX director by giving a list of candidates from P-Place. And she also gave a document about the risks of the candidates recommended by P-Place. With that, Hyojin could turn over the cards from Jiun and the director could reject P-Place by referring to the document. Jiun got the first presentation turn to introduce the recommended candidates. They were surprised when they saw a candidate who was different from the one Hyojin gave to the director. Jiun confidently gave an explanation and made the higher-ups sure of the candidate choice recommended by P-Place. Seeing that, Hyojin couldn't move and P-Place won the recruitment of the new CEO for next company. The staff were very happy because they managed to win from Career Way. And Mr. Kim gave the idea to have a team dinner to celebrate it. And Jiun agreed and gave her credit card for the team dinner. And they had dinner together and for the first time Jiun gave a speech because she had never participated in a team dinner before. They really enjoyed the dinner and were happy together. After finishing dinner, Jiun walked with Eun-ho and they discussed Eun-ho's contract is about to expire. Jiun hopes Eun-ho can shine more in a better place. Jiun realizes that she would be very greedy if she kept a competent person like Eun-ho for herself. So, she asks Eun-ho to make his own choice and not worry about Jiun. And Eun-ho will consider it. In the morning, Jiun gets a lot of messages on her cell phone. She was shocked when she read the message that there was a lot of news that pointed to P-Place. That CEO Park Yang-min committed an investment fraud of 200 million won and is currently missing. Outside the P-Place building, reporters are waiting for Jiun to confirm the truth of the news. Jiun is very scared because she is surrounded by many people, then Eun-ho comes to pick her up. How will their story continue? We will wait in the last two episodes, episodes 11 and 12.